Let me just say this. I am so honored to be here in the midst of so many Latinas. I just feel blessed and honored and highly favored. So, so thank you for having me to the Solos Mujeres magazine, and it's just an honor to be in the presence of so many women on the International Women's Day to be in your presence. I want to just acknowledge and thank you in advance for the contribution that you have made and continue to make. State Senator Sylvia Garcia, soon to be the Congresswoman of the 29th Congressional District, already making history on so many different fronts and continuing to make history. And those were some awesome commercials. I have to give that, have to say that to you. And then to be in the presence, of course, of Nina Vaca, it's just good to be with you, as well as the others. And let me just say, you have a darling mother. She is just incredible. Let me be very, very brief. I certainly could not be doing my job without working with some outstanding women. It's been my pleasure now. The woman who chairs Metro is now the first woman ever, Corinne Packman, to chair Metro. After 182 years, we've never had a woman to be the Director of Public Works, the largest public works department in the country. Carol Haddock is giving the amazing leadership there. In communication, Tanya Rivera. I want to thank Tanya for what she's doing in communications. Juliet Stepech is the Director of Education for me and doing an outstanding job. Manel Patel Davis, who leads on human trafficking and doing an outstanding job. Tina Pius of ARA. And the list goes on and on. The point is, if you want the city to move forward and to go to the next level, you cannot do that without having women around the table of decision making things happen. And then at the same time, we cannot say that we are an international world-class city if that diversity is not reflected around the table of decision making. It's not just about being diverse. It's also about being very inclusive. I do want to acknowledge the Consul Generals who are here from the various countries. I certainly want to acknowledge them because we work very closely with our partners around the world. Now, let me just, Nina, if I can get you to just come and stand with me. And let me just say to all of the women that are being honored, there will also be a proclamation coming to you from the city of Houston. But I do want to read much of this because it speaks to your achievement. And it says, whereas for many generations, Hispanic women have contributed greatly to society in all professions and have paved the way for young Hispanic women, serving as an inspiration to them and many others. I probably would have changed that to say not only to Hispanic women, but Hispanic women have been a role model for women in general and an inspiration to men as well. And whereas a 2016 class of Henry Crown Fellow and Director of Comerica Inc., Coles Corporation, and Cinemark Holdings, Nina Vaca's experience as an outstanding businesswoman is extensive. In 1996, she founded the Pinnacle Group, a successful workforce solution provider with several distinct brands and service lines. A true entrepreneurial spirit, she earned her Bachelor's of Arts in Speech Communication from Texas State University, completed executive education programs at Harvard Business School, corporate governance executive programs, Tufts School of Business, and Kellogg School of Management at Northwestern. And whereas Nina Vaca is part of the 100 CEO leaders in STEM publication, was named a distinguished alumni of Texas State University in 2012, and was the youngest alumni in university history to be honored with this award. She also holds honorary doctorates from Northwood University, Mount Mary University, and Berkeley College. And before I go to the last paragraph, we were just talking, she's going to be heading to Ecuador real soon, where she has helped to provide the financing for the construction and building of 40 homes for families in Ecuador. There is so much more, but whereas on March 8, 2018, Solas Mujeres magazine will honor Nina Vaca as the Woman of the Year for her overall accomplishments and continuous contributions to Houston. The City of Houston commends and congratulates Nina Vaca on this momentous occasion and extends best wishes on her continued success. And therefore I, Sylvester Turner, Mayor of the City of Houston, hereby proudly proclaim March 8, 2018 as Nina Vaca Day in the City of Houston.